Okay, this is the basis on which the book I got identified, known about the book. So from there, I came to know about this book, and now I want to get to know further into this book. So this is written by Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen. As I see in the internet that Jack Canfield and these people, they are part of the best-selling authors of Chicken Soup for the Soul. And they have written many other books related to management and this kind of self-development books. So the book says how to ask for what you want and get it. So this book I read in somewhere in August and September 2023. It's almost a year, but yesterday I was looking into this, and I thought I will share this book again to the team members because a lot of members have changed. So these are the three questions that I had asked. So anyone wants to read those questions, they who feel that, do I ask what I want every time? Anyone wants to read the question once again, just with that conviction?
Yeah, I can read.
Yeah.
Do I ask what I want every time? When did I
Okay.
regret? Should I continue reading or
Yeah, you can continue.
Okay. So I'm just starting it again. Do I ask what I want every time? When did I regret? If I had asked, things might have been different. How could I improve my asking skill?
Okay. So this question, what you have asked, I want you to answer to that.
Yes. Do I ask what I want every time? Yes, definitely. I have asked. And when did I regret? If I had asked, things might have been different. Yeah, there are 2 to 3 sequences where I felt like, I would have not asked this. I felt that regret. So yes, and how could I improve my asking skills? So that is where I felt like that is the need of that moment. So I asked it. Later, when asking, what I realized is when we are asking, we also need to keep in our mind that for everything, there is the other side. So along with that, you will also get the other side along with that, whatever you're asking. So just think before asking is what I realized. So this is what I answer.
So this is for the people which are different. So any other person having a issue in asking, you know that asking will help, but you are not asking. Anyone of that nature?
I am of that nature, Vasu.
Okay.
Same here.
Okay.
Same here.
Okay. Okay.
I always hesitate.
Padma. Yeah.
I always hesitate that how I am looking to ask this question.
Okay. So this book will help you to know how you can ask the question and why you are not. First, it will tell you why we are not asking. When a person is not asking the question, what is the reason for that? And it will also tell uh, how to get rid of this regret, how to not get into the regret at all. And also it will tell you how could you improve your asking skill. Okay. So let's go into the next. Okay. I don't want to share this screen. It is getting shared. Okay. So do you want to get the best? Then you have to ask that. So that's what the book says. one of the most books that I have read on the power of asking is the Aladdin Factor, written by my friend. So this line is taken from the book, what you call, Who Will Cry When You Die. So this is the book from where this I got the name of the book. So these lines are from Robin Sharma, saying that this book is written by Jack Canfield. He is a friend of Robin Sharma. So this is the book which is about power of asking. So it is a funny thing of life. Okay. Oh, shit. So it's a funny thing about life. If you refuse to accept anything but the best, you very often get it. How many people understood this things that is put in red color? What Somerset Maugham
It says
telling
if you
about?
compromise. So if you compromise and, refuse to wait out for the best option.
You get what you ask for.
Yes. That is, you always want the best, and if you want to get the best, you will definitely, your intentions need to be there. No, you want the best, you will definitely get it. I think the line says.
Not compromising for small things. That means you will definitely get the best.
Okay. So if you are ready to accept anything, then you will get that anything. When you refuse to accept whatever you are getting, unless it is the best, then you will very often get it. Like Somita said's message, WhatsApp says that my choice is simple. I want the best. So you have to keep that choice on so that you can get the best. If you agree for something less, you will get something less only. So it's very important that in the life we have to accept, we have to refuse to accept anything but the best. This is not working. So when does the genie give to Aladdin? Everyone knows Aladdin's story, right?
Yes.
Anyone who don't know Aladdin's story, they can raise hand so that I can tell the story within a minute. So if there is no hand raised, then I will understand that Aladdin's story is known. Okay. So Pallavi says she doesn't know the story. So the story goes simple like this. That
I
pardon?
would listen. I would love to listen your version.
And it is not my version, it's the international story. So Aladdin or Aladdin, the way it is pronounced in English. So Aladdin is a person, he's lost his father. So when he has lost his father, they are living in poverty. So one person comes to him saying that he's one of his uncle, and he takes Aladdin, saying that he will give some work or something, and he takes him away from the home. And they go into a cave. So inside the cave, there are a lot of gold, silver, all these kind of plants are there, and some fruits are there. All these things are there. So he picks up everything, and they go inside the cave. And there inside the cave, they also find a lamp. So he removes everything. He only takes the lamp, and the uncle leaves the place. So Aladdin gets it out, and he takes the lamp from him. So this is the lamp that Aladdin gets it, and once they take it home, so once they take it into the home, he gives it to his mother, and his mother wants to clean it. So when she is cleaning that, a genie comes out of it. So once Aladdin rubs the lamp, the genie appears, and the genie can give what Aladdin wants. But what does Aladdin to do? So there is a fill in the blank that you need to fill it up. when will the genie give? ये जो जिन है वो जिन कब अलादीन को अपना जो देगा, उसको क्या करना पड़ेगा? अलादीन को क्या करना पड़ेगा? What
Only
has
when
to
he
Aladdin do?
rubs. Only when he rubs the lamp.
He has rubbed it. Aladdin rubs the lamp.
You have to
The
ask
genie
the
appears.
right thing.
Ask the right question.
Yeah, he has
Ask
to
what he
Ask
ask.
the right.
So the answer here is ask.
Yeah,
So,
ask.
okay. So those who know Telugu, this is a very, what you call, a very important proverb in Telugu that is says that Adganide Ammaina Annam Pettadu. So unless you ask, even your mother will not give you food. So if the child, if
It's
it
there in
doesn't
Tamil too,
cry,
Vasu.
okay,
அழுத பிள்ளைதான் பால் குடிக்கும்.
okay. So
Yeah.
yeah. So Kannada also has the word Aladam, so which means
Yes, sir.
Edvada.
In
So-
Gujarati also एक है तो मतलब मांग्या वगैरह माँ पढ़ना पीस है.
राइट एकदम. मराठी में तो है नहीं, मतलब मैंने तो सुना नहीं है, बट प्रॉपर मराठी पीपल कैन टेल मी. दिस इज वेयर बिकॉज आई स्टडीड इन तेलुगु एंड दिस इज something that my bosses used to tell, that unless you ask, you won't get it. You have to ask. So you have to even ask for till you, if you want food, then you will have to ask mother. So teachers also used to tell, my bosses also used to tell, and I also used to tell to my juniors as in charge. So
पंजाबी में भी कहते हैं जब तक रोए नहीं माँ दूध भी नहीं देती.
ekdam. So what all the languages in India are telling is that unless you ask, you won't get it.
बांग्ला में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, बाकी सब लैंग्वेज में.
मराठी में भी नहीं है. Okay. Anyway, at least wherever the things are there.
I think you both
we-
can add it to those
Okay, we will
languages.
add. Right,
Yes.
sure. But for me, no issues. I got the essence. Let us get into the essence part of it. So it says that even without asking, but it is fact, right? If the child doesn't cry, why will the mother feed the baby? If he is happy, she will think. So unless he cries, the mother will not take him close and give him feed the baby, or would not put the food. So why this is important is it tells that if there is something to gain and nothing to lose by asking, by all means ask. So if you are not losing anything, then if you are getting something, then definitely you have to ask it. So that is what the Clement Stone is saying about. So now getting into the question why people don't ask. Okay, so there are 5 barriers to asking. Let us see what are the 5 stars saying. Ignorance. So this is a very good story, Thief and 100. So there was a thief and he went into a bank. He closed, got hold of people, he tied them, all that. Then he said, give me 100 rupees or $100, whatever. So they were surprised. They gave him 100. He came out to the place. Then the robber friend asked him, why did you ask 100? You could have asked 10,000. Then he said that in this situation, I only know up to 100. So because this person doesn't know any number beyond 100, तो जैसे मेरे छोटे बेटे को पूछता था मैं कि कितना चाहिए, वो बोलता था 100. नहीं, मैं तेरे को 1000 दूंगा. नहीं नहीं अप्पा, मेरे को 100 ही चाहिए. 100 बड़ा नंबर है. So similarly, the thief did not know any number beyond 100, so he asked for 100 and he got 100. So that is one problem, that with ignorance, the thief was ignorant, so he could not ask. So what is available and what is possible, they could not know. And he had to adjust he only could ask for 100. Many times what happens is we don't really know what we want and what we need. So we don't know what to ask, so we don't ask it. So one example I can tell, that my mother had gone to this Dakshineshwar Mandir near in West Bengal. After I was working in West Bengal, she had gone there and they had food there. And she came back, we had lunch there, this, that, my mother told me. So the next time I went there, I searched everywhere, anywhere anything is written ki khana milega, ye wo. I could not find anything. Then I went home. When I asked my mother, when we got opportunity, when we started talking, I asked my mother, how did you get food in the Dakshineshwar Mandir? I could not find anywhere. Then she said, I asked that person sitting there कि खाना प्रसाद कुछ मिलता है क्या? He told me where to go. So I can say that I don't know how to ask, but my mother knew how to ask, and she asked, and she got the prasad at Dakshineshwar. So Pinaki, I know where to get it, but I could not get it in Dakshineshwar. Anyway, I got it at the other side of the Hooghly because my food might have been written on the other side of it. So I got it at the Belur Mutt. Belur Mutt is on the Triveni side of the river, and Dakshineshwar is on the Calcutta side of the river. So I got the food at Dakshineshwar. So it's why I am telling this story is that you need to know how to ask and what to ask and exactly what you need. So that ignorance can also lead that you will not lead to asking. So the next question is limiting and inaccurate beliefs. So these are the most important part of it. If I see the 5 stars, this is the point that I felt are most important. Many times what happens when you ask something, parents say that kyun puchta hai? You should understand this by yourself. So some limiting beliefs are created by parents. Many times in school, when you ask, they will say, did you see my notice yesterday? What were you doing when I was telling you? Don't you listen when it was told? So that also conditions the person to be at school. Then conditions by religious training. So when someone asks some questions, then he says, don't ask the points of God. God has created this, you have to follow this, don't question it. So by religious training also, certain people will get this one. Then program by doctors. Anyone can give the example what program by doctor would mean?
डॉक्टर बोलते हैं बुखार है तो बुखार है, डॉक्टर बोलते हैं बुखार कहाँ है, वो तो बस तुम्हारा शरीर थोड़ा सा गर्म है।
आप डॉक्टर को बोलोगे सर ये किसके लिए लेना है टैबलेट, मेरे को टैबलेट नहीं चाहिए, डॉक्टर मैं हूं कि तुम हो?
Exactly.
So doctor may
like
tell you
doctors talk
that
about anxiety pills and depression pills,
yeah,
but this is
so
not
many
written on the
times
pills.
doctor will say I am doctor, you are not the doctor, listen to what I say, don't question me, or if you want to question me, don't come to me.
Yeah, it is like they will always cite that are you a medical expert? So we are in this field. So
We
unless
know
or
better
otherwise,
than
yes, yes.
So that way also many people get programmed by doctors not to ask questions. So one interesting 2.5 is the most important thing for all the married persons or those who are getting into marriage or friend, girlfriend or partner. So sometimes क्या होता है कि you may see these reels also on YouTube कि आज वो कहाँ पे कोई ऑफर चल रहा है, इतना ही बोलेगी बीवी और हम सुनेंगे। मैं बोला ठीक है, ऑफर चल रहा है तो चल रहा है। So she doesn't ask what she wants about, she is telling about the offer that she wants to go there or something. Then at the end of the day is over, you are going to sit for the dinner. अरे अभी तो 8:30 बज गया, it's already 8:30 now. You did not take me to the Mela. You did not take me to that, what you call, that particular exhibition that I was telling you about. Then this person is amused. He says, when did you tell me to take you to the exhibition? She says, I told you that there is an exhibition going on. If you really loved me, I wouldn't have, then you should have told me, no, that we have to go to there, we will buy something there. She will say, if you really loved me, I would have asked. So many people believe that if they love someone, their mind's language is understood by the person in front of you. So it is also said कि आंखों ही आंखों में इशारा हो गया. Sometimes आंखों के इशारे से समझ में नहीं आता आप कहना क्या चाहते हो. So it's very important that even if you think someone really loves you, still you need to ask it properly what is needed to be asked. So this is one important thing. Then killing curiosity by answering questions by parents. So this is one important point. You give some answer to the child, whichever you feel would be right or close to right, because otherwise the children's curiosity is killed and he will stop asking questions. And this is not just for the children. I keep on telling to my team members in my company also that when a person of a what you call, he is 4 steps below you or 3 steps below you, he is coming and telling you something that there is a issue or something. Like, I am senior manager in my department, so I have under me there is a manager, there is a deputy manager, then there is a what you call assistant manager, 2 assistant managers, and below them there is something called as the executive shift in charge, and below them they have the supervisors. But still sometimes the contract person will come to me, tell me that this is the problem there. So once my assistant manager told me कि sir वो बोलता रहता है, आप क्यों उसको ध्यान देते हैं? Then I said, when he comes to me and tells me something, it is very important that I listen to him, because if I ignore him once, he will never come to me and something which is very important may get hidden. So whenever these people tell me, I take it as an important thing. I don't kill that curiosity into them. I get into the detail, ask that question to all the people, why it happened, why it was missed out, so that whenever there is a crisis, I don't get to know it at the last moment of time. Because I keep on telling that if you not find anyone, why didn't you tell me? So this is very important. And there is a feeling of limited availability. So many times what happens that we feel that itna hi hoga, zyada nahi puchenge. So we don't ask, and it may end up in not having that. Then most important thing, fear. Many people have this issue. There is a fear. Only your mind can produce fear. When the baby is born, it is having only 2 fears. One is of the darkness, one is of the heavy sound. Other than that, there is no other fear induced in the child. So if you say bahar अंधेरा है, वहां जाओगे तो राक्षस आएगा, भूत आएगा, all those things, then the child will start fearing other things. Till that time, the mind doesn't know what is fear. So one simple example, my elder child was 5 years. We had moved to West Bengal. We were newly moved to West Bengal, and my colleague's daughter was in class 2. My child was in class UKG to class 1. So together they came on the first floor, and the second floor, the light was not there. So this girl was not agreeing to go. Then he said, I will come with you. Didi, मैं तुमको छोड़ के आता हूँ. So this boy went up, left her on the second floor. He came down. The tube light on the second floor was not working. But my son did not have any fear. I was surprised. I was standing there. I had opened the door. Then she said, I am afraid, uncle. Then he said, why do you want my papa to come? I will go and drop you and come. So he went there. He dropped her. So what I am telling you is that fear is there inside the person, the way people created the fear. And for some reason, that fear did not get created in my son. So it is going on that he could go up there. Then the most important thing, fear of rejection. So you think that you will be rejected, so you will not ask the question. Then it gives a thinking in the mind that fear can be acronymed as fear, forget everything and run. So this is one interpretation of fear, that you forget everything and you want to run. So that you have to get rid of. Fear of looking stupid. Many times we think that मैं ऐसा पूछूंगा तो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. So recently after the session with Dr. Shubhra, someone wanted to ask a question and they said that I have a silly question, because this is why the lines in the mind map are in a straight line, not in a curved line. So then I asked that, why did you say it is a silly question? It's a very important question. Then that person told me that in the group, I should ask it as a silly question, because otherwise people will think that I will be looking so stupid. So that way, sometimes we have that fear of looking stupid. And for that, we sometimes, at least this person put that adjective to that and ask the question. But many times people don't ask the question at all. Then fear of being powerless, fear of humiliation, fear of punishment, fear of abandonment, and fear of endless obligation. So these are the different fears that people have in asking. If you want any further clarity in this, I will talk about that particular point. Otherwise, we will go to the next point. These are all simple, more or less the same things in a different English, if I can say. Fear of humiliation, fear of punishment, fear of abandonment, and fear of endless obligation. Okay. Okay, right. Next. Low self-esteem. So not questioning self. Many times we do not question ourselves because is the person capable? Is he fit for me? These are certain questions that we don't ask ourselves, and then we get into a problem. Then fear of unworthiness. So you feel that you don't deserve that one, and you will not ask. Like you are standing in a bus, there is a seat that is empty, or someone is sitting there. You will not ask, especially in what you call in Hyderabad, we have that half of the seats belong to ladies. So when we are sitting in the ladies' seat, certain people, girls come and stand there. They don't ask that this is ladies' seat. You get up, and I am one person. I don't get up unless someone asks me, because 2-3 times it happened. I got up, then that lady did not sit. Some other guy came and sat there. Because then I asked, why didn't you sit? That lady says that I am getting down in the next bus stop. So from that time, I have, even if I was sitting in a lady's seat and there was no gent seat available, then I don't get up unless someone tells me that this is ladies' seat, you get up. So that way, they feel that those people have a fear of unworthiness, so they don't ask. Then my needs are not important. This is one mother's problem, what I say, that mothers thinks that their needs are not important. Anyone have this feeling that mother बोलती है कि ठीक है मैं नहीं खाऊंगी तो कुछ नहीं होगा, मेरे को ये चीज नहीं चाहिए. You have seen these things mostly at homes. The eldest lady or eldest person in the home says that नहीं नहीं ठीक है, आप लोग खा लिया तो मेरा पेट भर गया.
Yes.
Okay. Then sometimes some people have that, I am not worth it. So ignorance, limiting and inaccurate belief, fear, low self-esteem. Now let's go. Pride. So what we call this as ego, pride. So this can be, can't say I need help. So many people have a pride that he can't ask for help. मैं पूछूंगा तो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. Second is I am afraid to appear weak and needy. Then people will judge I don't have it already. Then programmed in pride, and certain people have that this I should figure yourself, just like I had done in Dakshineshwar Mandir, that I have to figure it out. I know I can see board and all. I did not ask, while my mother did not have that programming. She that I have to figure it out herself. She went and asked someone and got the food. So this can also happen. Okay. So these are the 5 barriers for asking. This is the most important slide, I think, of the total book, because from here the things are where it tells why people don't ask and how it is stopping you from your own growth. Okay, so it's 8:40. Let me see how much I will be able to cover. A whole new world, the benefits of asking. You can ask anything. So when you ask, you will take control of your life. You will have better business and personal relationship. Then asking improves your chance of receiving by 200%. So any agreement, disagreement on this? I want you people to talk on it.
I just have one query or doubt in the previous slide. How to
Okay.
overcome that fear of pride?
because many of the people do have, and it is really a genuine reason of people, when people judge it, or so how to overcome that, because it's a genuine need, it's a genuine issue, like you
Okay.
don't really want it to be vulnerable. But now in this golden era, we are in a like-minded community, and now we get this opportunity to be vulnerable and open and ask for a need. But in general, when the people doesn't have this awareness, or not in a like-minded community, it is a genuine problem that people do judge us, people do have certain kind of things in their mind. So how to what advice we need to give them to overcome your pride? Because yeah, people do judge, it is the real reason.
See,
Yeah, it's
So how to
one
overcome
can
that?
I also have a query here. See, in the sense, with respect to the question that you had asked, I feel that, see, your desire has to be so very deep. So when you under any cost, I need it. There, I think your pride will never come in front of you. So that burning desire, no, that you somehow you need it. So though then you will never have a fear of, that hesitation or fear will never creep in here. I mean, this is. Maybe I thought this is one reason where am I right, Vasu? Or
No, you are telling the point that if the person has no pride, like if they clearly want it, then they will ask for it and get it.
no, the
Right.
pride will never. No, no. I said that the pride will never arise if you want
Mhm.
to sow. If you're that is, if you're so deep, and if you somehow come what may, you need it.
No,
If
she
you're
is
so
not asking for the
desperate.
person who is very much having that pride. Then he will not have the pride. No, he wants something, then he will get it. She is asking for a person who is
How
stuck
to
in that
overcome?
pride,
Okay,
how to
okay, okay,
overcome that.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I take back.
So generally what I taught my
Right.
daughters is, behind every yes, be ready for the no. So whenever you ask a question and you get the answer no, like people just simply don't wanted to give an answer, maybe because they don't wanted to give you the secrets or something of their knowledge, then be ready for the no. So we have to beforehand, if we prepare people or our children to be, there is always no behind the yes, and there is always yes behind your no. So if we conditioned that thing, that's what I wanted to highlight in this, that in order to overcome this fear of pride, be prepared. It's okay to just get no. If somebody is not willingly to share you the answer, it's okay. Accept that no and move forward.
Right.
There are
Somewhere
other
inside
sources
the
also to get the reference. There are other sources. So don't get rigid or restrict yourself to get the answer from that particular person. We may have more possibilities and more option to get an answer from other references or other people or other experts' advice. So be ready for the no. Why the people hesitate and why there is a fear of rejection, that their pride, definitely their pride comes in between, and this is a key highlight, and I really like this fear of pride. Thanks for keep bringing this into over here.
Yeah, if we are able to finish that, I think this answer which you have asked, it's there somewhere in the slides. So keep that question up open. You have your own answer, but let us see what the author has to answer to that question of yours.
Correct.
Okay. So let's get into the next slide. You can ask anything. We said we have gone through this. You will have better. So asking improves your chance of receiving by 200%. So this was what I was asking. So we have gone through this Somerset Maugham's line, funny thing about life. Change your want power to willpower. Ask yourself what you really want, not think what you want. So this is also one thing. Then you can enrich your lifestyle. So this is the benefits of asking that we are now looking into. You train people how to treat you by how you treat to yourself. So this is also one thing.
Vasudev, I have a question here. Can
Yes.
I?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like how to train ourselves, like see, like you want to you like us, there are people like I am a person who hesitate to say no many times. And it happened that I am surrounded with such people who have hesitate, who have the same, fears to say no. But it is so difficult to, say clearly, like, okay, this is what I want. You don't like in my colleague culture where I don't want a person to talk to me, I can't say that don't talk to me.
Hmm.
It is so difficult to say like that. So how to overcome that? Because you are mentioning the point here, I find it very much relevant to the point that you
Yeah.
said. So
This
can you
point,
help me understand?
if you
Mm-hmm.
see in your own colleagues or friends, whatever, you train people
Mm-hmm.
how to treat you by how you treat yourself. So someone is coming
Mm-hmm.
and asking you कि सिनेमा को आएंगे क्या आज हमारे साथ, तो आपको
Mm-hmm.
कुछ और काम है तो आप मना कर दोगे. बट इफ यू आर नॉट रियली बिजी, इफ यू फील दैट इट इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट, देन you will not, even though you don't want to spend that 200 rupees with them. I am telling my own point of that. मैं अगर पिक्चर को जाऊंगा तो मेरे को 200 रुपए खर्चा आएगा, लेकिन उसको ना नहीं बोलना है, इसलिए मैं चला जाऊंगा. बट
हाँ एक्चुअली ये बहुत होता है.
हाँ,
हाँ ये बहुत होता है, बहुत कॉमन
होता
है.
है, आपको भी हो सकता है, बट आई
हाँ.
एम जस्ट टेलिंग, गिविंग माय एग्जांपल बिकॉज आई एम यूजिंग द वर्ड ऑफ मनी. सो लेकिन उसमें अब अगर कोई ऐसा आदमी है जिसके पास आप जाओगे तो वो हमेशा ना बोलता है, तो कितने लोग उनके पास जाते हैं?
नहीं जाते, कोई भी नहीं जाता, फिर
है
उनको
ना?
सब
तो
मतलब वो
हाउ, व्हाट इज
बाइकआउट कर
हैपनिंग
देते
हियर?
हैं फिर.
Exactly. So what is happening here? You are training people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. You are accepting them, then they will keep on accepting. Just like someone who doesn't come back saying that this opportunity I missed, why did you do this to me? Then that person will always get lesser interest, lesser importance and all that. But someone who doesn't leave anyone, कि ऐसे कैसे हो गया? Why did you forget me? How could you forget me? Am I not important in the team? Don't I carry value? ऐसा जो बोलता है, in the beginning you will feel bad, but next time whenever you are doing certain kind of decision, you give him that enough importance, right? So you have to train how you can say no. You think of that particular time. You just think about that particular time कि आज आपको सपोज आपका आज ट्रेन का रिजर्वेशन हो गया है 6 बजे का, और आपको कोई बोलता है कि मेरे को 5 बजे मेरे को मेरे घर को छोड़ के जाना बाइक पे, लेकिन आपको ट्रेन 6 बजे पहुंचना ही है. देन कैन यू से यस टू दैट पर्सन? आपकी जो
नहीं.
बैंगलोर से खंडवा जाने की ट्रेन है, विच विल टेक 28 आवर्स और 32 आवर्स,
हाँ.
उसमें अगर आपको बोलेंगे तो आप क्या बोलोगे?
नहीं, मुझे जाना है, मेरी ट्रेन है,
जाना है तो
आप देख लो,
फर्स्ट यू आर
आप
कन्विंस्ड
ओला
योरसेल्फ.
उबर कर लो. हाँ हाँ.
तो फर्स्ट यू आर कन्विंस्ड योरसेल्फ कि मैं इसको ना बोल सकती हूँ क्योंकि मेरे को मेरी ट्रेन पकड़नी है, मैं नहीं पकड़ूंगी. इफ आई एम नॉट एबल टू कैच दैट ट्रेन, then I don't have a train for, I am booked for 28 hours and I don't know when I will get a next train. I will get a reservation in the next train because I am going for a 28-hour journey from Bangalore to Khandwa or wherever. So this is the how you are able to say no at that point, because you are convinced that this is important to me. So every you want to say no, you ask why you want, whether you have that strong reason. Okay.
Got it.
So this is what the author is also telling. Good that you gave that example. Otherwise, it would have been difficult to explain. So this is how you
Understood.
train people how to treat you by how you treat yourself.
Yeah. So in short, convincing your conviction
First, you have to
defines
convince
your
yourself.
statements.
Yes, you have to
Yeah.
convince
Yeah.
yourself
It's
that, and one or two times when you start doing that, people will also understand that yes, this person is serious about the point, so it's no point in disturbing them. Even if they disturb, you will say no with your own reason. And it is one thing that we think कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे, मैं उसको क्या बोलूंगा. It's not important. If you can, generally people will say no कि क्या तुम मुझे छोड़ोगे, will you drop me there? You say no, I can't drop. many times people don't even ask why you don't drop, kya hai, itna kya busy kaam hai, unless they are very close to you. And if that person is very low, then they will, then why will you say no to them? You will not feel bad about that.
So it's like clearly establishing yourself, like.
Yes, you have to give that indication. You have to train people how you treat yourself.
Yeah, clear with that. Thank you so much.
So you will increase your personal power. So this is one example that they have done an experiment actually. So what happened is there was a cafeteria, and first people came and they kept their bag there, and the person was sitting in front of their table, and they went off. And someone else came. So say person A, B, C are there. So B is sitting on one table. A comes there, keeps his bag. He goes in the cafeteria. From there, he goes somewhere. Some person C comes and picks up the bag. So when they did not ask anything to look into the, हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कि थोड़ा बैग का ख्याल रखिए, हम पानी पी के आते हैं, हम टॉयलेट को जाके आते हैं वगैरह. So if you don't ask, that person did not ask. So out of 10 times, only 3 times people asked, why are you taking this bag? Some other person has kept the bag there. And 7 times people did not bother why the other person is taking the bag. But when person was told ki thoda isko dekhiye, you take care, I am coming back in 1 minute, I am going to the counter and coming back, or I am going to the washroom and coming back, all that. Then people, for all the times, people took care that when the person wanted to, the other person came and take it, they said that, no, this bag is for some person, you wait. Someone wants to sit, they will say that, no, someone has kept their bag and gone, they are coming back. So this is the most practical example that by asking, people get what they want. And if you don't ask, then they will lose that item, the bag or something. So this was the experiment that was conducted, and that is the result out of it. Man who waits for the roast. So you create opportunities by asking them. This is by Patty Hansen. And man who waits for the roast duck to fly into mouth must wait very, very, very long time. So this is the Chinese proverb. If you don't ask, you don't get. This is from Gandhi. So these are the different example and why the whole new world of benefits of asking are there. So this is another one, you might have heard this. Wind and the waves are always on the side of the ablest navigators. Okay, so it's 8:50 and we are on slide number. We are on slide number 7 yet. So there are 17 slides in this. So you want to go ahead with this or? Okay, let us cover as much as possible for now. And then as no one is speaking, no one is asking. So let me decide my own way. Yes, Manish.
Yeah, carry on.
Manish, your hand is up. Okay, let us continue till 9:05 because we started at 8:05. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Manish.
Yeah, Vasuji, what I think is, there are a lot of slides to be done. I think what I was thinking is right now, I think if you can share a summary of the remaining slides and maybe we can cover the slide in detail next time.
No, it is already shared in the group. The slides are shared in the group. So the discussion we will continue.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so 9:05 we are on. 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 So 9:05 we are So now that the Aladdin has taken care of the lamp, he got the lamp. So this story goes ahead. Why he was not asking, we have come to know. So now the next point that we will come to know is seven characteristics of people who want to ask, how they ask. So the first thing is they know what they want. They believe they are worthy of receiving it. So those people who want to ask, they know what they want, and the second thing that they do is they think they are worthy of receiving it. They believe they can get it. So the next point is that they believe that they get it. Then they are passionate about it. So like Padma was saying, that if you're really passionate of something, then you don't have any pride or something, you get rid of it. So they are passionate about it. They take action in the face of fear. So डर के आगे जीत है, that line that says in the Diogo advertisement. They take action in the face of fear. So they know that there is something beyond the face of fear. So they take action in the face of fear. They learn from their experience. So what did they have experience on that? From that they learn, and then they are persistent. So they don't leave it because it is not getting. They are persistent to get it. You have to do it by yourself, and you can't do it alone. So this is one different thought process, that you have to do it together. You need to ask to other people, because alone you cannot achieve many things. So you have to do it together. Then masters constantly ask for support in many forms. There is no such thing as a self-made man. So life is all about, if you see the 7 habits also, it says that one is private victory, then there is interdependence, and then there is a public victory. So masters will constantly ask for support. So suppose there is a very rich man and he starts a company, then he takes a lot of people to work under him. So he takes support. He may not say that it is support. He gives you something against whatever you are working, but he is actually taking your support to establish himself. So you will reach your goals only with the help of others. So this is the important thing, that nothing can be achieved alone. You have to work together. Although you have to work alone many times till the time people start following you. So as Bengali poem is there by Rabindranath Tagore says that Ekla Chalo, that Ekla Chalo, you will start walking, then people will follow you. So you have to be very firm and start walking on that line, then you can get into that. People will automatically follow you, but you have to believe, you have to know that you need others' support. Because why other support is required, this point is being told is because you have to ask for the support. Now the lamp has come out, and now the genie is getting released. So there are different steps in that. So knowing what you wish for, these are all the some things that we have already gone through. So the first task that he is saying is, what you ask is, you have to be fixed on the number. You have to write 101 wishes. So this was one exercise that I want members to do. Writing 101 is a very difficult number, but I want everyone for the next 3 minutes to write 24 wishes, or what you call wish list. Write 24 wishes or wish list, 24 numbers of wishes. So he has told 101, but we don't have time to write 101. You can write it at home. But presently, for the next 3 minutes, I want everyone to write at least 24 wishes. So your time starts now. 2 minutes are over. Last 1 minute. Anyone has completed 24, they can indicate by message, hands up. Okay, another 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, so we will take a pause here. It's 8:58. So some of messages were saying that we will have to stop by 9. So let us take a gap here. Maybe next time we can continue it. So let's take a pause here. Now let us open the session for people to tell how many they have written. Okay, the session is open now for discussion because there is only 2 minutes, 9 already. So I don't want to go into. Some people have already left. So Dr. Shubhra had also come. She has just put a message. I've just seen the messages now. Okay, guys, it's open for discussion. Kalpana. Yes, Kalpana. Your hand is up.
Thank you, Vasudev ji, for wonderful session, and thank you to Pinaki for reminding us. I just saw his screenshot and I've joined in. Wonderful discussion. I have a question. My kids are around and they are speaking in between, so maybe I missed about the logic of writing 101 wishes. Is there something as per the book or what it is exactly?
So I had told to write 24, right? How many people actually wrote 24?
I'm not written even single one of them.
It's fine. I can understand you are with your child and all that. But whatever are there in the chat, if you can see, someone has written 20, someone has written 12, someone has written 10. So what happens is I just give this example to my group members in my team also. I have a daily management team, department management team, where I tell them that close your eyes and think that the God is in front of you and you need 3 things that are going to happen within the next, if you wish for this department or my factories department, I will give you 3 things purely for your factory. So what are the 3 boons that you will ask? आप कौन सा वर ऐसा पूछोगे जो भगवान दे देगा आपको? What are the वरदान क्या मांगोगे आप? And it happens, I just give them 2 minutes and then say that your time is over. Now you have to tell it. You have to write it and give it to me. And many times it happens, we don't even write 3. in that 2 minutes of time, although we are saying we have so many problem in the department, मेरे को ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए, मेरे पास ये होता तो मैं वो करता. And when you are given 2 minutes, क्योंकि भगवान जब आएंगे ना तो वो अपने लिए पूरा दिन भर नहीं रहेंगे ना. Just if I am just putting it, I don't know the belief level, but I am just saying that भगवान के पास तो इतना टाइम नहीं है कि वो आपके लिए बहुत सारा टाइम देंगे. वो तो बस 2 मिनट के लिए आपके पास आएंगे. So God will come only for 2 minutes, and that time you have to, like escalator speech, you have to tell them what you want within 3 minutes or 2 minutes, and that is the thoughts you will have. Many times it happens. So the 101 that is put up is to give you the clarity ki काय रे.
Okay. Got it.
So that is the reason. And when I started writing 101, I stopped at about 68. So what it says, what it is the behind this questioning or asking is that you don't have 101 wishes at all. If you see in this today's example, you don't have 24 wishes ready with you. You are given 3 minutes. That 3 minutes was also a kind of what you call it, was a gimmick to confuse people and all that. But the writing 24 wishes is also what you call, those who have written 19 like Alagu or Padma who have written 20. Was it that time is up so you did not write, or your thoughts were not coming beyond 20?
It was the time.
Okay, so you have wishes available with you. Because the time is up, you could not write. Then it's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Anyone else?
No, for me, I have no other wishes beyond this. For this,
You
I
could
had
not
to really
think about any wishes, right? You at whatever number you said, 18.
Yes, this
So
even
you
for
are
this 18, Vasu, I was in fact
struggling.
desperately searching.
Yes, yes. So what does it mean when you are going to ask? You don't know what to ask. Like the
Yes.
first question was saying. So this is what Kalpana, the book also says, that you don't really need so many things when you sit down to write it.
Understood. Great. So today, before going to sleep, I'll write my wish and I'll let you know my numbers, what it is.
Right. You can write up to keep on writing for the next week, and whether you will reach 101, we will see.
Okay, great. Thank
Friday
you so
will be
much.
let us see. Okay. Okay, the session is open for discussion. We have the sharing is done. So stop sharing now.
Thank you, guys. I need to log out. Lovely session as usual, Vasu.
Okay. After a
I'll
long
share
time,
in the next week's
yeah.
session. Okay.
You could
Good
reach
night.
10. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm a slow writer. But
So
while
the
you were
thoughts were
talking,
there, but
I
the time
reached,
was up.
yeah, some are duplicate when I'm looking at it, So I've reached 14 now, but yeah,
Okay.
now I've stopped thinking. So because duplicate thoughts are coming. Same.
Okay, great.
Okay, good night all. Thank you.
Night.
Good night, everybody.
Vasuji, this is Manish.
Yes, Manish.
Yeah, I have 100 wishes.
Okay, you have written it.
Yeah.
That's great. Superb.
And
But
I'm
he has
still
asked for
counting.
101.
I'm still counting.
Okay. Counting, writing, see what happens is we will get a lot of thoughts. I don't know really if you've written it down, that's superb if you reached 100, but 101. But practically when it is there, the open mind will have a lot of points. But when you start writing, at least I am telling about myself, when I start writing, then I could not reach beyond 68 or 69.
Okay.
But if it is reaching 101, that's superb.
Vasu, here I have a small thing. Like, for example, let's say I write